In this video, I want to talk to you about the most important goal for any kind of therapy, for all kinds of issues and problems, and that is to improve self-efficacy. So most people feel kind of helpless regarding the issue that they have. They don't understand it. They feel like they cannot control it. They don't see any options that they have ahead of them. They have this kind of a victim mindset. They say, I'm the victim of fate, of circumstances, of my situation, of my boss, of my company, of my partner, of others in general, and I cannot control it. Or maybe I'm even the victim of myself. I don't understand how I work. I don't understand how I keep on creating my issues. I feel helpless. I don't have any self-efficacy. And first of all, it's important for you to understand that it is actually very valuable for the people to go into this victim mindset and this feeling of low self-efficacy and this mindset around it and the behavior around it, because it protects the people. If they have no idea how to get to a solution, how to get the issue resolved, how to get out of the depression, how to overcome the anxiety that they have, whatever it is, they don't have to devalue themselves. They can protect their self-worth, their self-esteem. They can say, hey, I'm not to blame. Others are to blame that I have this issue, so I don't have to take the responsibility. I can shift it towards the others. And that's actually very helpful for self-protection, but it also blocks them. It makes them depending on others, on the circumstances. They say, okay, I just wait for things to improve, for things to go away. And if it doesn't happen, maybe I get a breakdown or burnout or depression, and I just get out of the situation, get a sick leave, stay at home for a while, whatever it is that you end up with. So in order to take on back the responsibility for it, you also need to have the improved feeling of self-efficacy again. And this is where the therapy can help. So in this moment, self-efficacy in therapy means that you better understand the issue, how you created it. You created it. Not others created it for you, but you created it in reaction maybe to others, to circumstances, to a boss who treated you like this, a partner that treated you like that. You created it in reaction to probably harmful, not very helpful circumstances that you have. And this is the first thing that you have to understand, that you might learn in a good therapy. This is something that I try to work with at the beginning of a therapy. Understand how the person created themselves, their problem, the issue that they have right now. And this is already the first step to improve self-efficacy again. Oh, okay, yes, I actually contributed to the problem. Maybe I'm not 100% contributing, others also contributed, but maybe if I just say I contributed 10%, 20% to the problem, okay, I keep on having this argument with my partner. Is it 100% his fault, or what are my responsibilities? What's my stake in the issue? Oh, it's 10%, it's 20%. You don't need to really start very high. You can start very low. If it helps you to protect yourself, then you have to go really small steps. And yeah, just open yourself up for it. And then at some point you might shift your mind and you might change your perspective. You can go into the shoes of someone else, how he sees you. You can basically look at yourself from a little distance, like look at yourself kind of on a screen in front of you and see these parts. You can also say, I'm not 100% responsible, but I have a part inside of myself that is responsible. So you're not 100% identified with a maybe hurtful responsibility. You can shift it towards a part inside of yourself. This is what I would do in my hypnosystemic approach. So you have a little bit a distance towards that. And Then you can look for solutions, things that might actually help you, even increase your self-efficacy by looking at solution states or ideas for solutions. You can ask questions. What's the next step towards an ease of the situation? What are the options that I have? I could actually look for a new job. I could leave my job. I could leave my partner. I could go into this kind of mindset of change it, love it, or leave it. That's already 3 options that I have that almost applies to every problem. All of these 3 options can be learned. Or maybe I don't see any of these 3 options, but okay, how can I develop these 3 options inside of me? How can I open myself up for them? In this situation, how can I change it? How can I, if I cannot change it, how can I love it or accept it? Be at peace with it? Or how can I leave it? Just get out of it. Leave the job, leave the partner, whatever it is. This is just an example. But this helps you to increase your self-efficacy. If you feel empowered to have options ahead of you that you could take, that would be doable for you. Of course, nothing is easy. It would be difficult. There would be a lot of resistance from yourself and from others for certain options, but technically you could do them. It's possible. And that would already increase your level of self-efficacy and bring you towards a mental state where you then can take on the responsibility and say, I created the problem, I created solutions, I see solutions ahead of me, I have a part inside myself that will help me, carry me towards different solutions. Of course, I have still a resistant part that wants to protect me, and I have to kind of integrate both of them together so they both are supportive of me to move forward and to solve my issue. And this is kind of how it would work to be self-aware. Again, this channel is about self-awareness maxing. So it would raise your level of self-awareness regarding your self-efficacy and how to take on self-responsibility for the issues and also responsibility for the solutions to move forward from them. So if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you need personal help, reach out to me. I put my links down in the description, and see you next time.